education on modern agricultural practices. And instead of just targeting developing nations, we also decided to go towards U.S. school districts in need, food deserts in the United States, community gardens, homeless shelters, and other things other than just developing nations. Because all around the world and here at home, people need help.
The resources we need for this model are materials to build the system. We'll be buying them locally so that we can support the local economy, as well as if something breaks, then the community can buy it themselves, be able to fix it. You need students and advisors again, as well as a manual for this large-scale system, and again, publicity. For revenue, we'll be asking 10% financial contribution from the user community, because by having the actual community put some of their own money in the project, it gives them a sense of ownership, and they'll really want to be able to invest in the project and make sure that it really succeeds. It also shows that they have the ability to raise funds to maintain the system after we leave. In the beginning, we can continue to look for grants and donors, sponsorships, and crowdfunding, but eventually we hope to be fully supported by the profits from the small-scale OASIS customers.
So without further ado, within this 9-week period, we didn't only develop a new business model canvas and come up with a brand new product, we also built a prototype of it. So are you guys ready to see the first OASIS 2.0 prototype? Alright, cool. Let's get going. So here we have it. We didn't want to flood this place, so we didn't put a lot of water in it. But essentially what we have here is an aquarium down at the bottom for your ornamental fish, supported by 2 growing beds where you can grow tomatoes and peppers and any sorts of fruiting plants and vegetables that you would wish. And we also have 2 vertical towers. As engineers, we want to maximize and utilize our space as much as possible. So in these vertical towers, you can grow lettuce, kale, and other herbs that you want. And you can grow, they have a really quick harvest period. So within a week, you can have almost 3 heads of lettuce. And so with these lights, you can grow things throughout the day, throughout the night, and be able to harvest things really fast.
The whole system can be bought on Amazon for under $500, and we calculated that within a year you can grow enough vegetables that would cost you $644. So even when you put in maintenance costs, you can get a return on your investment within a year. So we had a really great, successful summer, but now looking at the future, our vision has actually evolved quite a bit. We are now looking at communities in need all over the world, not just in developing nations, to be able to bring aquaponics to them. Also spreading aquaponics to the U.S. public, whether that's by just educating them about the existence of aquaponics or enabling U.S. families to grow fresh produce themselves in their homes aquaponically. We also want to offer UNH students a chance to gain real-world experience in their field, whether that's entrepreneurship, marketing, engineering, sustainable agriculture, biology, you name it. Students who work with OASIS can be able to get real experience applying what they've learned in the classroom to the world and get actual job experience. And so we're really excited about our 2 business models, and while they might not turn OASIS into the largest, most profitable social venture, we believe that they will make OASIS a sustainable project here at UNH for years to come.
Another opportunity we're really excited about is Scotland. So Paige and I submitted an abstract based on our research and findings from OASIS last year, and we were selected to present at this prestigious conference. It is the world's leading interdisciplinary social innovation research conference, and it takes place next month. At this time, we will be in Scotland, if all goes well. We're almost there with our fundraising goal. We're only $1,000 short, but we're really excited to network with the world's leading social innovators and represent UNH at this incredible conference.
And as Paige already mentioned, we took an assessment trip last year, and now this January we're going to be going to Costa Rica to implement our first large-scale system. Led by me and all the new team that we're going to recruit, we're going to go over and the people over there for Hanualas are extremely excited because we're not only enabling them to grow vegetables that they otherwise couldn't, they're going to have a new source of food, and they can teach the youth and teach their community a new way of producing food in their community. But after that, we're also going to kick it into gear to implement our small scale system. And that means we're going to have to make a website, really make the manual perfect, and just get it moving. And I think we'll have plenty of time to do that after our January implementation.
So let's talk a little bit about our distant future. Elon Musk was a visionary. He is a visionary. He thinks years and years in advance, and that's something we're trying to emulate here at OASIS. So we're thinking about business-to-business contracts and government contracts, such as with USAID, and bring aquaponics on a wide scale all around the country and all around the world. But we're also thinking about a revolutionary new product called autoponics. A lot of modern agricultural practices are moving towards automation, and that's what we want to try and achieve with aquaponics. So this will enable us to dip into our busy professionals that are willing to shell out a lot more money, thus increase our profit margins, while at the same time introduce a new product that will generate a lot of interest within the market and enable us to keep impacting communities in need. And so with that, we would love to thank everyone involved who enabled us to do this project, especially the Summer Seed Grant Program. And we would really like to thank the people who restocked the candy at Makerspace, because that was incredible, great resource. And we would like to thank Clara, who's going to be our future engineer, Professor Andrew Earle's daughter.
Also a huge thank you to all the Summer Seed Grant sponsors. This summer would not have been possible without you. It was a great learning experience, especially for us as engineers to get introduced to the business world. It really expanded our horizons and also made OASIS take huge leaps and be able to see how we can make it sustainable for years to come. So thank you very much for your support.
With that, we open it up to any questions that y'all have while you take a look at our time-lapse of wiring and a pump.
So how do you know that on a smaller scale the fish produce the same number of the proper amount of nutrients to do this on a much?
Yeah, so we talked to Professor Jonathan Ebba in the Sustainable Agriculture Department, and we did a lot of reading on the stocking density, which essentially means that based on the number of the weight of fish that you have in pounds in a cubic liter of water, you can essentially support these many plants. And so based on those ratios, we have designed our system to be able to grow over 2 square feet of growing space.
Is the color temperature of that light for aesthetic effect or optimal for the plants?
It's optimal for plants.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got red, blue, and white in there.
Yeah. And those are the spectrums that the plants can absorb the fastest and the easiest. So in order to grow them as fast as we want and to have quick harvest times, we use these lights.
So how do you, what's your plan for recruiting more team members when patients truly move on?
So actually, last year we already have 5 engineers that are ready to go for fall. We also have a sustainable agriculture student that's going to be returning for half a year. She's amazing. She knows everything about the plants. And we also have another sustainable agriculture student that we picked up at a farmer's market doing market research. So she's going to be with us. We have a biology student to take care of the fish and really get that system down. And we have one business student who is fantastic. He's going to really take the head of like everything business-wise. But we are still looking for probably 2 more business students and potentially maybe a marketing, and that's about it. I think we have it pretty much covered.
Great.
Yep.
And then what's the biggest surprise for each of you in the last 9 weeks? What was the one thing that surprised you the most in the process?
That our large-scale system wouldn't work in the U.S. market. I mean, we were hoping that, with our large-scale system, people would have space in their backyards or their basements to